So what's on your mind, Sunshine? It looks like you want to say something.
So I don't know if Josh gave a backstory, but we were supposed to meet last night, but he passed out because that's what you do when you smoke pure hash oil and you drink.
What oil?
Vaping. Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't vape. You had a pre-roll.
You got it with me. You were there.
I know, but that's why I don't smoke. And so we were supposed to meet up today, but love him. You were saying how you were inspired by an idea, and I was like, let your juices flow. I'll see you. I'll catch you in the moment on my night out. So I went out with my girlfriends. We went for tapas because girls don't eat when they drink. So
And why is that?
They don't want to look bloated in their dress.
So why don't you just like eat a salad or something?
Because girls don't really like eating salads.
Really? Not even chicken salad? Chicken salads are delicious.
But because that's what it is. It's like a more substantial salad, and it's going to make them bloat.
Well, not if you balance it out.
On a night, it's like usually when girls like are getting ready for like a night out, they just don't eat for hours. So it's like if your body doesn't eat for hours and you suddenly eat, obviously it's going to show that. But it's also if you are healthy and you work out, you stay fit, you wouldn't be bloating as soon as you eat. You get what I mean?
And how often do you go to the gym?
So I work out 2 to 3 times a week. Used to do hurdles and I used to sprint. It's a good foundation. Nowadays, I just got cleared to work out again 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Because I had a back injury that I recovered from. First injury of my life. But you either let it make or break you. And I did not let it break me.
That's what's up.
But it's not even the whole working out. It's just being mindful of what you put in your body. You know, it's like, oh, no carbs. It's like, yeah. It's like, but you live a shit life. It's just like carbs ain't, you know? Like, I still eat everything I want to eat. Never been a snacker. Never been, like, into junk food. And if I want to eat, like, I just, like, split everything up. So I'm eating throughout the day versus, like, eating, like, once a day. I'm, like, super small. And it was a really big struggle to, like, gain weight and put on curves.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, wait. I thought it was 5'2.5".
5'2.5". I rounded up. Do you want to show them how tall, what our height difference is?
Eventually, I don't think we can because the cameras are set up. But
it's just gonna cut off, right?
Right. Well, we could take a picture later, and we'll like flash it across the screen so they can see the difference in atmosphere. Let's say.
You're in the atmosphere. But no, but going back to what we were saying, so we went for tapas. I personally don't like clubbing. I have friends who are in the industry. They host, they promote, they produce. They are event planners. So I'm fortunate, like, whenever I get to go out, whenever I choose to go out, great time, always, guaranteed, you know? I never had a shitty time going out.
So where were we supposed to go last night, but I passed out?
Oh, well, we could have made it tonight, but then I passed out tonight. So we're supposed to go to my old stomping grounds where I trained staff at Cactus Club.
Right.
But I'm just going to leave it like that because we're going to hit that up and I'm going to show you such a great time. But tonight, like, we just went to, where was I? I was on King Street West. It's like a big crawl. Like, you could just go there for, like, a good time. Clubbing, lounges, bars, eats. So I went with my girls. We went for tapas.
And you also pre-drink as well, right?
Yeah. So
for all the Americans, we actually use the phrase pre-game, but you guys say pre-drink. So
pre-game, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
So we went for tapas. It was all cool, and then they were like, "Hey, like, come back." Everyone lives in, like, the area, so they were like, "Come back to our condo. We'll have, like, a pre-game, pre-drink before they go out to the club." And I was like, "Okay, for sure. Like, I'm seeing you after." So I was like, "Hey, why not? Like, with courage." Am I right?
Right.
And so I was like, let me have a drink or two. But this is what happens when you go over to condo. Like, I seen a bed, took my drink to the bed, took that shot, and went to dead ass to sleep. So I wake up in a panic at like 2:40, was it? And I immediately call you. I was like, hey, where are you? You're like, hey, I'm here. I'm about to go to bed. I'm like, no, you're not. I was like, I'm coming here. Like, no, it's okay. You're being so respectful, but you're like, no, like, don't worry about it. Like, you want to go to sleep. And I was like, it's your last night. I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to see you, I'm going to see you. And I was just like, let me jump into a cab. And my ass jumped into a cab, and I came here.
And here you are.
Here I am.
Bubbly as ever. It doesn't even seem like you just woke up.
I hope I don't look like I just woke up either. But it's just, you know, when people say they're too busy or they can't do this, they can't do that. It's you. Do you want to? People don't want to admit that. I want to see you. You were the priority for me today. Right? I'm so raw with you. I'll like lock eyes with you and I'll just say it. And it's just like I wanted to see you. Everything else is background noise. Sorry, girls.
Eesh, yikes.
But no, like, so I was like, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. So here I am.
Yeah. Glad you're here, though. Always a wonderful abundance of positivity.
Thank you for having me. I hope you don't think I'm like talking out of my like rear end. Not that you would mind when I say when I say this, like, I truly appreciate you. I like how we get along. I know, like, we're both, in a sense, we're used to it, but it's like, I'm being genuinely appreciative when I say it's just like, I feel you on my wavelength, you know?
And in a polarizing way, why do you think girls do the complete opposite normally? Like, normally, I would say in modern times, women... Which
you're used to.
Right. Unfortunately, the majority of women are entitled and then expect things as opposed to appreciating things.
Men are too, no?
Well, in what way?
No, I'm not making this like a case of like him versus her.
Well, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying...
Like, why you're curious. Like, why would I say that, right?
Right. So, but essentially what you're saying as well, like, there's a difference between different guys and different guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And different girls versus, different girls.
Like, for a man, from like a woman's point of view... But I refuse to get bitter, jaded, or resentful about it. But it's like in the sense where they feel like, okay, if they're successful and if they have this and this going for them, it's just like, I can just say whatever I want, do whatever I want, you know? And you go over to the woman's point of view, and it's very fascinating in the sense that women will get cocky, but they haven't accomplished much.
Oh.
No, versus like men. It's like they develop that cockiness as they're becoming more and more successful in other aspects of their life. Women, we put such a focus, but it's like we're so recognized and complimented on how we carry ourselves and our looks that I don't know if this translates over in American language, they gas themselves up.
Oh, completely. They look like hot air balloons out there.
Like, listen, when I worked at the restaurant and I did like service quality training, it was hilarious. Like, some of these girls that they just thought they were too good to do this like hostessing job. I'm like, listen, I was like, we're all pretty, we're all attractive.
What do you bring to the table, right?
What else? And it's for me also. This is what happened. I was talking to the cab driver on the way here, and he was just like, "You're so nice." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And he was like, "Oh, I have to say," and I'm like, "Oh God, what is it?" He's like, "Oh, you're very fit," and I was like, like, we place such an importance on like our face, our hair, our makeup, how we dress, but then it's like we don't focus on our health, both physical and mental.
Right, and emotional.
Yeah. Yes. Very for that, and I'm not here out being like, "Oh my God, let me be your life coach." Maybe. Who knows? I know. Josh was just like, "You sure you want to go through school and you have all this?" I'm like, "Let me just get that piece of paper that I started doing." But it's this can't be taught because this is self-discovery. But I for sure would look into maybe even being like that guide for people.
Word, you have.
Because we are two of the people in our life. For some people, we're like the constant in their life, and we may not even know it. You know, like I get blown away now. Some people reach out to me, people I went to school with, had a class with, friend of a friend, someone I like talk to in the gym sometimes, and I hate talking in the gym, but it's just they'll be like, hey, they'll be like you get it. And I was like, what does that even mean? They were just like, you're just so easy to interact with, and I know I can always pick up where I left off with you, no judgment. And they were like, and you're so into you but not cocky at all, where it makes people want to be with themselves,
Right. Or feel comfortable enough to be themselves
Yes.
around you, which is most important. Because, I mean,
Yes.
do unto others. If you're not going to create an environment where people can be themselves, then, you know, you're doing a disservice to not only yourself, but everyone around you.
Exactly. It's just, I mentioned this to you yesterday. I guess like to end on this note, because it's almost 5 a.m. We're going to try to catch the sunrise right now.
Yeah.
But it's very, you don't know. Everyone has their own problems. You don't know at all what goes on in anyone else's life. Heck, we don't even know what's going on in our lives sometimes, you know, when it just goes by like this. And it's just like the least I can do is be a positive experience, interaction with them.
Absolutely. So thank you for making the trek here at 3 a.m. to, you know, speak your truth and share your light with the world.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And it'll always be very soon when next time it happens.
Very soon.
Nice job. Natural. Why don't you do this more? Like, why don't you start?
I'll be your exclusive. We can have our own series. How about that? I feel like